But I want to welcome everybody to my channel, The Candy Shop. I am so excited. The Candy Shop. So this is my story time, The Candy Shop. Hello, everybody, and welcome to The Candy Shop. I am Candiace, and this is Mimosa Monday. I'm ready to get into this show. I'm reviewing The Real Housewives of Potomac today. So, yeah. Yesterday's episode was so crazy. First of all, I want to say hello to all of the subscribers. Hi, Robin. Yes, support team check-in. Yes. Hi, Aviel. Everybody, be sure you definitely hit that like button on your way in and subscribe and hit that bell. Hey, Nikki Pooh, how are you? Hey, Peaches, how are you? So I'm excited about talking about this show today. Hey, Precious Pisces 69. Yesterday's show was so crazy to me. It was so crazy. And I was going to talk about each person, but I might do it from start to finish. Hey, Sharon, thank you for dropping the candy in the chat. So Real Housewives of Potomac. So yesterday we start off with Mia and Gordon. They're packing. And Gordon, which we find out later on, his name is G. Hey, reparations. His name is G. And we're going to see why his name is G. But they're packing for the trip. Gordon is not excited about going, which is so strange to me. It's like he has some anxiety about going on the trip. He's like asking Mia, when's the last time we went on the trip and all this other stuff. And so Mia begins to talk to him about the argument that she had with Candiace and how Candiace called her mom low budget, which definitely was a low blow. Hey, Shantae. It definitely was a low blow, and I'll get to that in a little bit on my thoughts on their whole argument in that. But it switches to Candiace and Chris. They're talking about her music career, which is still interesting to me. Hey, Vegas girl. So they're talking about her music career, whatever, and then they start talking about the argument as well. Chris asked her what exactly happened, and she said, she called me low budget and was asking my mom about us and you. So I called her mother low budget. So yeah, it's crazy. Hey, Michelle. Yes, drop the candy in the chat. And I forgot to say, now I am officially monetized. So thank you to all of those that subscribe. I don't know if you can send super chats yet. I don't know if that function is working, but I'm actually officially monetized now. But going back to Candiace and Chris, they talk about the party as well. They also talk about the other couples that are going to be there. They definitely want to hang out with Askala and Dre. They haven't showed Askala's husband too much, but his name is Dre. He seems like he's cool from the little tidbit that they showed, but it switches to Ashley and Robin. Thank you, Shantae. Yes, Sharon. But yeah, the show switches to Ashley and Robin. They talk about, basically this whole show was everybody talking about the argument between, or the comments made by Candiace and Mia. So they also talk about Wendy's trip. Robin says she doesn't feel comfortable going. And yes, I monetized this video, Aviel. I don't know why it isn't showing. So yeah, I chose to monetize. So I don't know. This has been a struggle for the past week. We're getting everything going. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, reparations. But yeah, they talk about this trip. Robin and Giselle. Hey, Queen of Cheesecake. Robin and Ashley talk about the trip. So Robin wants all of them to go because she's not bringing her, thank you, Peaches, because Ashley is not bringing her husband. So she wants Robin and Giselle to go with her so they can be a throuple, as she says. And so Robin, they talk about that Flossie Posse group text or whatever. And so Giselle writes how she felt offended by the invite and all of that. And so she will more than likely will not be going. And then Wendy writes this nice message. Robin comes back talking about, enjoy your trip, ladies. So passive aggressive. I thought that was so passive aggressive. But Ashley begs Robin to go on this trip. And in a way, even though Robin and Giselle get on my nerves, I would like to see all of them on the trip together. It's monetizing with ads, but for whatever reason, non-super chat. Okay, thank you. Thank you. This is my husband talking. So I don't know why it's not showing the super chat. I'll have to look at that later. So maybe the next video will do that. But Robin says she does not feel welcomed by Wendy. And I can understand that. Now, they've been going back and forth. Wendy has taken some digs at Robin and Juan's relationship. So, yes, I'll put my cash app. Hey, Connie B, I'll put my cash app for you guys. I don't know why I don't like doing it, but I'm gonna put it up there. This is my cash app if you want to cash app me since my super chat ain't working yet. But yes, we get to Karen and Ashley. This is the day of the trip. Well, actually, Karen and Ray, they're packing for the trip, and I'm gonna read some of your comments later. I do want to talk about some of this. So Karen and Ashley are riding together. Ray is coming the next day. He says he needs a basically notice, like it was short notice or whatever. So yeah, he wants to wait. And honestly, Ray, I know he gets along with the guys, but Ray is boring to me. Peaches says someone mentioned today the group text name came from the movie Girls Trip. Cute name. You know what? It did. Flossie Posse, that did come from Girls Trip. Now that I think about it. Abiel, they won't get paid if they don't go on the trip, so they were just showing off for the camera. Okay, that's true. They don't get paid unless they go on these trips. Giselle is, what did you say? A dude bias, her invite was just a shady. Yes. So yeah, Giselle is, she is a drama queen. I'm sorry, she's a drama queen. She's shady, and when the shade is given back to her, she don't know how to take it. And I don't think she can read. I think her reads are scripted. Giselle used to be one of my favorite people on the show, but because she's trying to play the bad girl now, I guess, or the mean girl, I don't like it. I don't like that whole mean girl thing that you can't sit with us type of personality. It's just crazy to me. And then I guess I like her stylist, and they asked was Giselle gonna come with her stylist. I do like him to Karen's wedding, but we get to the trip, and the trip takes up. I'm sorry, the trip takes up majority of the show. So Wendy's trip is on the Eastern Shore, Maryland Eastern Shore. It's one home for everybody, so they don't have to split homes. There's no maids' quarters down the block. For them, they all get to stay in the home, and I believe she said it's a 7-bedroom home. So the couples start showing up. I know Mia and G, because now at this point he seems like G. Mia and G show up, and they all take shots. What's her name? Wendy names the trip GVO, Good Vibes Only. And so they all start taking drinks. Mia talks about how her kids are with her mom, and this is the first time they're keeping them. And she tells Wendy for the first time about her past and her mom. And so I guess the only people that knew about her past were Karen, Giselle, and Robin about Mia's past. So, hey, Chi-Town Naja girl. So with Candiace, this is what makes her remarks, even though we know they were below the belt, it appears she does not know Wendy's mother's past, and I'll get to that in a second. So Candiace and Chris show up, and Candiace wants to name the trip GTFO if people turn up, so get the F out. Me and Candiace, they're side-eyeing each other straight off top from the beginning. So G talks about how he's a strip club connoisseur or something like that. Candiace is still throwing shade at Mia, saying, yeah, we know you brought the stripper home. So she's shading her. G talks about how he likes clear women, and he starts air pumping like he starts humping the air, dry humping the air for the clear people, which I thought was very interesting. Yeah, I hope Candiace doesn't know either. So the girls start choosing. Well, they start going to rooms. I guess they weren't choosing their rooms, but this is the part that was real like cringy. So after the air humping or the dry humping of the air, all of a sudden they get a call, and it's somebody, I guess, talking about a G-Wagon. All of this was just interesting to me. Thank you, Vegas girl. I just got a cash app from Vegas girl. Thank you so much. But they talk about this G-Wagon. They do it in front of everybody. And
I guess they're discussing the details, and all of a sudden, G tells Mia to shut the F up. And I was thinking, like, where do they do that at? In front of everybody. It's one thing, first of all, when I'm in my home with my husband, he definitely better not tell me to shut the F up, because to me, that's fighting words. If you're talking to me like that, we're fighting. But to do it in front of like everybody at the house, I don't care if you're drunk, whatever. At this point, unlike Mia, had it have been me and my husband would have been gone, because we're not finna do that today. You're not getting drunk and doing all this crazy stuff, embarrassing me in front of these people on national TV. So he would have left. I would have been like, F the paycheck. We are leaving. He's too drunk. So that part got me. That was very cringy. I definitely felt like they were trying to brag about their money. And you can tell that they are people that are not used to having money. Not to say that I have so much money, but I just feel like if you're used to money, you're not going to try to put it all in everybody's face. If you have money, you have money. Like, it shouldn't be anything that exciting. I'm going to read some of these comments. So Shantae said, G makes a call and passes the phone to show out. G is intoxicated. Exactly. Avio, the entire scene with G was cringy. Makes you wonder how he talks to her at home. Yes, it was very cringy. Mia said they talk like that, Sharon. Yes, she did say they talk like that, which I think is so weird. Like, first of all, you're dating this man that's like about 30 or 40 years older than you. And then it's already like a daddy-daughter complex with that. And then he's telling you to shut the F up. So it's just so not right. But when you look at her past and how she grew up, is maybe she's used to that type of environment, and that's why it doesn't bother her. So it's kind of sad. Like, I couldn't allow that to happen. But yeah, he's getting her the G-Wagon for the anniversary. Candiace and Ascala are talking in upstairs about, Candiace is trying to catch Ascala up on Mia and G, because at this point Ascala and Dre have shown up. And so, hey, Candiace. And so Dre and Ascala show up. All the guys are hanging out. The girls are upstairs with Wendy, because Wendy joins them, and then Mia's with the guys, and that's when he tells her, that's like, he's just talking real degrading to her, but she's hanging with the guys. She decides to go upstairs in the middle of the ladies talking about her. And I think Wendy wanted to I don't think Wendy was going to share Mia's past with Candiace, but I do think she wanted to be like, hey, you don't know how she was brought up. She wanted to set up the scene where she would be like, you just got to watch what you're saying. So I don't think Wendy was going to tell Candiace about her past, but I think she wanted her to be a little bit more cognizant and careful with her words. And like, I think they told Mia to choose read the room, but Candiace also needs to read the room as well with a lot of situations. Yes. So Mia comes up there. Her and Candiace start going back and forth again, throwing shots at each other. Mia gets a call from a friend of hers, and then she says, I love talking to you, my wonderful, rich, beautiful friend, not these broke bitches. Like, I heard that, and I know they all heard it. I guess Wendy would act like she didn't hear it, but I heard her call them broke bitches, which I thought was hilarious, but it was shady as well. But she goes downstairs, because at this point, Karen and Ashley show up, and she's like, oh, the people that really know me, Karen with class. And of course, she's just happy to have somebody there that will really be on her side. So we get to the basically the end scene and the fighting. So I want to dissect. This is what I want to dissect. This whole situation between Mia and Candiace. So last episode, we see that Mia went to Candiace's mother, asked Candiace's mother about how does Candiace's husband get paid? Who's running this? All these other questions. And she's trying to say that she asked that under the guise of being a business owner and to complain about what was going on in the video, which I still think was messy, because it's like, you're just meeting Candiace's mother for the first time. You just met Candiace. So it was definitely stepping over boundaries, which she should not. She crossed a boundary in doing that. And I don't understand why she doesn't see that. Where Candiace was wrong was when she came back and she said, your mama is low budget. And so Candiace, I guess, always reverts back to your mama jokes. She's one of those. She's very childish. That's something you do in school. So I don't think Candiace knew about Mia's mother. And at this point, the question is, will Candiace even care? Candiace is one of those people that hits below the belt. And I hate that she hears my name. But Candiace is one of those people that hits below the belt. Cotty said Mia is a big giant ball of lie juice. See, I don't think Mia is lying. And this is Mimosa Monday. I forgot to show my mimosa. I don't think Mia is lying about her past. I think Mia is just one of those people that has gone through a lot. She does not know how to read the room. And she's new money. We can see that because she always talks about her money. And so I guess I have a little bit more compassion for Mia than I do Candiace. Candiace is just nasty. I hate to say it. Mia was being messy at the video, but so was Robin and Jizzy. Exactly. All of those ladies was being messy at the video shoot, including Karen as well. I know Karen didn't say much, but I think Karen and the mama, Karen and Miss Dorothy, started talking about what was going on with the whole the husbander thing. So all the ladies were messy. Yes, Mia's lying about everything. I got a list. Cotty, I'm finna drop the link. You need to come up. You need to tell me about what Mia is lying about, because I don't think Mia is lying all that much. Chi-Town said, or let me go to Chi-Town's first. Chi-Town said, I think that Mia was wrong how she approached Mrs. Dot, but Candiace's response did not match and was too much. It was. She like hits below the belt. Abiel said Mia comes across like a real life troll. She was enjoying poking at Candiace, especially when she realized it upset her. She did. So what do y'all think? Do y'all think they were both wrong, or is one more wrong than the other? Cotty said, I don't like Candiace either, but this season she's better. You think she's better? I feel like she's still the same. She's showing people why she was dragged. Hey, Cotty. She is showing people why she got dragged. So tell me your thoughts. And Sharon said they're both wrong.
And this episode, I feel like both of them are wrong. I feel like Mia started it with Candiace, and then the thing is, we can't dictate to somebody how they respond to somebody coming for them. So yeah, Candiace got a big, giant, nasty mouth. But we can't exactly say, Candiace, you can only go this far when someone is coming for you.
Yes.
But my biggest thing with Candiace is her mouth is bigger than her hands. That's the issue with Candiace.
Yes. Candiace does. I agree with all of you. Candiace does take it too far. I like what Shantae just said. She said Candiace is wrong, and Mia is somewhat jealous of Candiace's mother taking care of her. Now, that could be it as well. I do think they were both wrong, because I thought Mia was very wrong last episode by getting into Candiace's business. Candiace, like you said, Cotty B, she does take it too far. It's like she has no limit. And we see on the next episode, it's going to be a whole scene where Chris is going to have to beg her to leave, get up and leave the restaurant.
Yes.
Hey, Humble Beauty. But yeah, it's definitely getting crazy. Chi-Town said, I think Mia doesn't realize that wasn't something that you asked someone. She was really giving Miss Dot a compliment. The wrong part was the money part. Interesting. What part was the compliment?
Yeah,
I want to know that. Abiel said, yes, Candiace does not have the hands for all that mouth she gives. Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, you grown, you can say what you want to say, but be prepared for the consequences behind it.
Exactly. Sharon said, it seems to me Candiace should have learned a lesson from last season. And Chi-Town, I want to know what part was a compliment to Miss Dot. I do want to know that. I'm interested to see that. What do you think of this next episode and how it's going to go?
Well, it looks like Candiace is getting into it with Ashley now. I mean, that's her go-to. That's fallback when all else fails. Come for Ashley.
Yeah.
I feel like Ashley also has a mouth on her, but she seems to cut it off right before somebody wants to bop her in the head.
Yeah. Right. She doesn't hit below the belt. And it's like with Candiace, she just like, I think Mia said it, she's a spoiled brat.
Yeah.
She don't have a limit, and she's used to people not whooping her ass. Excuse my language.
Yes.
She's just not getting her ass whooped. And one day she's gonna come across the wrong person, because she talks to people as if we're both kids, we're both the same size and square up. What she doesn't realize, as adults, you cannot be doing that to people, and not every adult is gonna be the mature person and walk away.
Right.
So it's interesting. Chantel said the compliment was when she said she looks good, then she asked her age. Yeah, that. Well, I just felt she did too much by asking Miss Dot about what Chris is being paid. Like it was like all her questions surrounded that.
Yeah, I think Escala was right when she said Mia is an elitist.
Ooh, we're gonna talk somewhat about that tomorrow. Me, Cotty, and Candy.
Yes.
Well, me, Cotty, and Candy Washington will be on tomorrow on Cotty B's channel, the Ladies Lounge, and that's in line with one of the topics that we're gonna talk about. So, do you think Mia is an elitist?
Yes.
Why?
How many times we got to hear about her being a boss and all this other? I'm a boss. I got jobs. I own businesses. It's like, okay, make a rap song or something. Just
I think it's because she's never had it before. I don't think she doesn't come off like an elitist, because to me, she's not trying to. Well, she could be an elitist because she did say "not you broke bitches."
Yeah. Yep. I was just gonna say that. And she said it like she had a problem with Candiace, but she hit both Wendy and Escala with that.
Yes, that is true. But she just, an elitist to me is somebody like Kevin Samuels seems like an elitist to me. With this whole high value thing. And I feel like Mia is at times humble, but she throws her money in people's faces when she gets offended. And she is very easily offended. It's like it's overcompensating for her past. We know she was a stripper. We know a lot about her past. And I really feel like
they're the lies. They're all her
I
lies.
I really
got a list.
Yes, I really feel like she's insecure, and it's not an elitist thing. She's just throwing money in people's faces because that's the only thing that she can have over somebody, because her past says a lot. Her upbringing says a lot. And so that's why she's doing it. But that's just my opinion on that, my 2 cents.
Well, then maybe Candiace was right after all, and she needed a bit of therapy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We all know that. I want to read some of these comments. Shawdown said, I would have mopped the upstairs and downstairs with Candiace if she ever came at me like that.
I'm telling you.
I'm a very peaceful person, but this is the thing. This is the but. When you push me and you're very disrespectful like that, it's something switches. I'm a Gemini. So like they say, we have 2 sides. I guess I have another side, and it's only going to be so many times that I allow you to disrespect me in my face before I do something. So
yeah, I have a very short fuse, but nothing will get you popped quicker than a mama. Yo, mom, what?
Yes. And Mia is better than me, because had I gone through all the stuff, or like me knowing, say my mother went through Mia stuff, I probably would have been fighting at that video shoot.
Yeah,
I would have been fighting, and that's just the anger in me. So. But Shantae said Candiace dreamed of having a rich man and don't have one. That's one of her anger problems. Yeah, that's true, because Chris definitely don't have no money. Ariel said, I really thought that wig shift last season would have got her to change a bit. Clearly it didn't. It didn't at all.
She was so afraid.
Yes. Hey, Samaya. She said, where I'm from, your mama is automatic fighting words. Just be ready when you use it. Yeah, me and Samaya are from Milwaukee. And so, and I always try to tell people about myself, do not let the smooth taste fool you, because there's a lot of people on these YouTube streets that try me as well, but I remain nice. Because, this is YouTube. We're not in person and it's just words. But yeah, but if you catch me outside and you're talking crazy like that, it may be another thing. Excuse me. Samaya said that's just new money talking for me. Yeah, I agree. I just really feel like it's new money. I don't see her as an elitist, because she is, I don't know. She's really insecure about a lot of stuff. Abigail said a boss.
I don't know. Also remember what she said about Robin when Robin wanted her room? And then she gave it to her. Oh, I'm just going to give you, because you're not used to having something like this.
She said it, though, as a dig, because she's not. The thing is, everything she's saying as it relates to money is just a dig. A true elitist would have been like, not trying to hang with Robin at all off top. Like, I would have thought that she would have been like, is Robin coming? No, I'll have to plan another trip, or I'll be staying here. Like, somebody that seemed like an elitist to me, from all of these shows. If you look at the Beverly Hills, those women are elitist to me with the way that they act.
Well, yeah, that is Beverly Hills.
Yeah. Abigail said a boss doesn't have to say it. Mia acts like someone who just won the lottery. She definitely does. Ooh,
also, the whole car thing, the whole put him on the car dealer guy, put him on the phone and check this out. I'm getting a brand new car designed for me. And it's, oh my God.
And not to be shady, when they got that call, I hate where my mind was going, because I was like, is he pimping her? Because she like, who's that man that's trying to set something up with her? But it was the car. Yeah, I was like, I thought it was some pimping stuff, because he was talking about he takes her to the strip club and all this other stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, that was weird.
Chantel said, Cardi B, we have to remember where Mia came from, so she feels great at what she's overcome. Yeah. She literally came from nothing.
True, but she ain't got to throw it in people's faces. And be careful, because people will take when you throw stuff in their face.
And yes, Chi-Town Geminis, yeah, we have 6 heads. We do. We are multiple people.
Hey, Robin.
Yes. Oops. I don't want to skip anybody's comments. Humble Beauty, yes, Candiace asks for it. She goes overboard with the disrespect and play the damn victim. Shaitan said, instead of singing, Candiace should have came out with a wig. Yes, a wig blue line, because that wig was hanging on when Monique shifted it. Yes, it was all the way on. Right? Who says your mama? Mm-hmm. Not another catch me outside, girl, Candiace. Yes, you got to catch me outside. Yes. Oh, OMG. I didn't live that far from you, Samaya, but then again, that was the north side. 53206 is pleasant and hood at the same time. Definition of bougetto. Pretty girls who will use them hands. Yes, I lived at 53209. Samaya knows I used to live off of Capitol at one point, 27th and Capitol. I lived off of 24th and Ruby. So Samaya knows, and yes, it is in the black areas of Milwaukee. It is bougetto at times. Abiel said, Shaitan girl and some napkins like Kleenex. Oh, they're talking about for Candiace. Yes. So this episode every episode has been good this season. This season has actually been good. It's been a lot of fighting though. I haven't minded it, because I felt like Robin, like people needed to really dish out stuff to Robin and Giselle. Like I feel like people are finally stepping up to them, and finally, like, because last season I hated when they all jumped on Monique. I hated it.
Yeah, they all want to act so. Giselle did the same thing. You want to act so tough. You got this mouth, but you hired a bodyguard. You are the wimpiest of all wimps.
Yes, and all he did was sit there. I hated that whole scene, that bodyguard scene. I hated her outfit. I hated everything. Because that was when she wore that blouse with them track pants, I think. Like she had some track pants on. Gotta go, but great chat as always, ladies. Thank you. I'm gonna end it as well, because I don't want to cough y'all to death. I'll be going on we'll be on for a minute tomorrow. So I do want to reserve my voice for tomorrow. I wanted to come on quickly, give you guys some content. I miss chopping it up with y'all on my channel. Thank you, Shantae, for joining. Oh, she said, thanks to Karen and Wendy to get on them too. Yes, Karen and Wendy have been giving them the business, especially Miss Karen. Shutdown says, so have y'all seen Twitter today? They are going for Candiace after this episode. They are tagging Bravo to get rid of Candiace. I got to look at it. So I know what I'll be looking at tonight.
No, I haven't seen it.
I thought everything was down, But yeah, I know
her mama comments.
Yeah. Well, Candiace has had it coming. Like, really, they should have had all this for her last season with the whole Monique thing. But Monique was the one that ended up going. So, but no, Candiace is just being real nasty. Like Nene always says, so nasty and so rude.
Oh, nasty's entertaining. I don't see why she
See?
needs to be fired.
Thank you, Sharon. Yes, I don't need to be drinking this mimosa. I'm gonna drink some lemon and honey after I get off here, and I'm gonna watch. Make sure y'all check Sunny. Don't tell me, tell the people. Her Mimosa Monday. It started now. And thank you, Reparations. They are reviewing The Serpent. I guess it was a movie on Netflix, and it's a true story. So I haven't watched the movie. I need to watch it, but I'm gonna go on over there. But I hope you all have a good night. Be sure to check us out tomorrow on Connie B's channel.
Yes.
Yes. What did Young Rich Skinny saying? Hey, girl. She said Kenya was in the bottom 2, almost eliminated. Why y'all not voting? Sorry, I do need to vote because
I don't watch Dancing with the Stars.
I don't watch Dancing with the Stars either. I watched it when the last time I watched it was probably almost 11 years ago. Whenever Little Romeo was on there, it was years ago. That was the last time I watched Dancing with the Stars. But I saw a clip of Kenya and she looked good.
She did look good. I was shocked. I seen her cha-cha and her foxtrot.
I saw the foxtrot too. It was really good. Chi-Town said that's what they are saying. She's going to below the belt and going against what all she said the Monique fight did to her. Exactly. Well, we all know she did the whole Monique thing, like the little crying and stuff, because they had the lawsuits against each other. So she was playing it up for the lawsuits, but now the lawsuits is over. She can go back to being raggedy below the belt Candiace.
So, I think people on Twitter is just a mob.
Yeah, I love Black Twitter though. I love it.
They always outraged over everything.
Yeah, they are. It's funny though, because doesn't it seem like the cancel culture comes from Black Twitter?
Yeah, it does seem that way.
Yeah, I love them because it'd be hilarious sometimes with what they talk about, especially one of our topics tomorrow is pick me, and Black Twitter had like a whole pick me hashtag, like tweet like a pick me a few years ago, and it was hilarious. So Younger said Kenya need a strong prayer and fasting, child. This is rough. Okay, I'm gonna go and vote for Kenya. We don't do Kenya, we do Kenya. Shut down. She said the receipts are real, Candy, and I think they have her this time. What receipts?
For Candiace.
Oh man.
Well, they gotta work to get Giselle's colors behind off the show.
I know she is a colorist. Giselle is a colorist. I don't know if people want to deny that, but she is. And our counterpart, I believe, feels that Giselle isn't. We need Candy here. We could have did a little commercial for tomorrow. Yes, Abiel said Black Twitter will drag you. Yes. Chi-Town said Chris Bassett took his Twitter down. Oh, Connie B, I saw you did something last week with Chris, I think.
Yeah, he challenged Perry from Sherelle's World and Up and Adam to a boxing match.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. It was late at night. I ain't gonna say he was drinking because I don't know, but it was late at night, and just out of the blue, he tagged them two because they talk about Candiace, I guess.
Yeah.
We all talk about Candiace.
Younger said the old white man don't like Kenya. He must be one of the Marlowe's patients. What? And I know what you meant, Chi-Town. And hi, Miss Bernice. Younger said, no wonder my Twitter followers was down. Yeah, so make sure y'all vote for Kenya. I'm gonna have to watch Dance with the Stars. I'm gonna have to check out Twitter for this Candiace beef that they got. Chris needed to go to bed, yes. And I cannot wait to see next week's episode of Potomac. Next week, Cardi B, if you want to join me for Mimosa Monday, I would love it to talk about the show. I've been reviewing Potomac. I was going to say Atlanta.
Sure.
But yeah, so tomorrow, me and Cardi B and Candy Washington have our show Ladies Lounge. Make sure that you guys check us out on Cardi B's channel. It's on my page. I want to thank my new subscribers for subscribing. Miss Bernie says she already voted for Kenya. I hope it was for Kenya. But yes, that's all I have. Did you have any final thoughts, Connie B?
Don't forget to put ginger in your mix. Lemon, honey, ginger.
Yes, I'm going to, because I'm tired of being sick. I actually have to pick up my medicine from Walmart. It's not COVID, but it's like a sinus infection.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm going to end it here. Hopefully tomorrow or in the next coming days, it'll give y'all the option to send me super chats. I don't know why it isn't working, because I monetized this video, but maybe, does that take a few days, Connie?
If it went through, it should be up there.
Should show.
You were able to monetize this video?
Yeah, I was able to monetize it, so it's monetized, but it didn't allow me to do. It's not showing the super chat option. So
Really?
we'll see. I'm gonna look it up. But thank y'all again. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for loving on me, putting the candies in the chat, pieces of candy, and coming and watch me every day. I feel like a lot of times I talk about nothing, but yeah. But thank y'all for supporting me. So I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna play my little theme song. And we are, somebody said vote for Iman. Chi-Town said vote for Iman. We are out.
But I want to welcome everybody to my channel, The Candy Shop.